What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and another video. Today I wanted to do something that was requested in my last video in the comments section, and that is my top 4 interior mods for your Jeep JK. Now these 4 are in no order. They're all just some of the best mods, I believe, in my opinion, as the best interior mods you can put into your Jeep for safety, convenience, security, pretty much all that. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. My top 4 interior mods for your Jeep. All right, guys, for the first one, this is one I've already commented on a way earlier video, but it is the Skosh Pro Clip mount, phone mount for your Jeep. Now, this has been a fantastic addition, and the reason why is because I've had it on my 2-door as well as my 4-door, so over 4 years with this same Skosh mount, and it has worked phenomenally the whole time. I've had 0 issues whatsoever. Let me go ahead and show you guys. All right, guys, so this is the Skosh Pro Clip mount for your phone. This is specifically made for the Jeep JK. As you can see, it just clips in right here. There's a small piece of double-sided tape right here that just holds it in place. But this magnet, oh my gosh, I believe it's actually made for an iPad, but look how strong. I mean, it does not move at all. I'm here at the Badlands Off-Road Park, and I've been driving around all day with this right here. Has not moved at all whatsoever. I take it on and off, no issues at all. It's been a phenomenal upgrade. And another thing that's really nice about this is it's magnetic. And the reason why that is a big advantage is because if something were to happen, let's say you break an axle shaft or something's broken within your axle, you could disassemble this, take the magnets off of this, and somehow finagle it into that axle to pull out your axle shaft. There's a video by Rockstar Garage, it's their 4-dice video, but they use this exact mount, the magnets within here, and a pole to get a broken axle shaft out of an axle. So something to keep in mind, it's actually a tool as well as a mount. Another thing I really love about this, one, it's extremely affordable. I was less than 50 bucks, I believe, maybe a little bit more, but absolutely phenomenal upgrade, worth every penny. It's something you'll put in the Jeep and never have to replace again. Another thing is it's super easy to install. It takes less than 5 minutes to install this and you're good to go. You put the magnet on the back of your phone case and it is ready to roll. So definitely a very highly considered interior mod for me. It's something I will put in every single Jeep I own from here on out. All right, guys, the second one on my list here, again, in no particular order, is going to be the Smittybilt SRC cage. Now, the reason why I put this in here, I know it's on the pricier side, right around $700–800 bucks, depending on where you get it from and when you buy it, but it is fantastic. So let me show you a few features that make this worth every single penny. First and foremost, these handles are fantastic. They're not like the normal grab handles that you don't really feel too comfortable pulling on too heavy. These are extremely sturdy, extremely strong. It is a great addition to the interior of the Jeep here. I also really like the front bar here that goes across. One, it looks super cool, and 2, it gives you an option to mount your phone, your iPad, your GoPro, anything you want within that little section there. Of course, you could buy a cheaper option like the Vector dash mod, but this is fantastic, and it also provides safety as well. And of course, you know, a full welding cage like the Generac cage or something like that will be safer, but this is a great reinforcement of your stock cage. Your stock cage is not meant to handle a rollover. So this is something that will reinforce it, make you feel a little bit more comfortable while you're off-road. And as you can see, it does go across the top here as well as in the back there as well. I don't know if you can see that, but it was a very nice addition to the Jeep. One, of course, for the safety, just being off-roading. You do a lot of vertical stuff here at the Badlands. Just gives you that peace of mind that if you do roll over, you've at least tried to add extra protection without spending, you know, $3,000 on a welding cage. So I think it's worth every single penny. It comes powder coated, so you don't have to worry about painting it. And this is actually a fairly easy install. So the only modification I had to make to get this to fit right was I did have to trim down here just a little bit because of the stock casting, and that will depend on your Jeep. Every JK is different from the factory, so you may get lucky, you may not have to trim. I did have to trim. It wasn't much at all. It probably took me a good 10 minutes of grinding, like very small grinding to get it to fit, and everything fit perfectly. I've had no issues, no rattles, no nothing from this cage. It has worked phenomenally, and in my opinion, it is right up there with the rock hard 4x4 cage. And I did do a review on this Smittybilt cage, so go back and check that out. I'll link it right up here. Check out the full review from when I first installed it. Again, you'll get to know all of the benefits of it and any cons that may be involved as well. So go ahead and watch that video too. All right, guys, for number 3 here, it's gonna have to be the Tuffy security deck. Has been a great upgrade, especially with having the soft top. You know, not a whole lot of security, being that someone could just rip right through your soft top here. So nice to have that extra security, and as well as a super strong product. Let me go ahead and show you that as well. So as you can see here, guys, this is the Tuffy security deck. Sorry if it's a little dark in here, but this is the Tuffy security deck. What's nice about this, first of all, it's super strong. Everything in here is really thick. It's got a really nice seal here for your soft top, and everything just connects really well as far as, you know, putting everything together. It was a very easy install, and it looks very aesthetic within the Jeep as well. They're not the thickest pieces here, but it'll stop someone from trying to break into that, that's for sure. And here's a view from the back seat. It also gives you a nice spot to mount, you know, some mounts there to put a cooler in here or some tie downs, anything like that. So it also gives you a little bit more storage, in my opinion, a little bit of opportunity to stack stuff. So it's been a great addition to the Jeep. It's super strong. And another big advantage to the Tuffy security deck is how easy it is to get on and off. So sometimes I'm hauling the dogs around or hauling something a little bit bigger. I need these seats down. I need all the space back here. And this comes out within 3 minutes. I mean, it's super easy. Everything's not really bolted in. It's got a like a wing nut, so you can just unscrew it right off super quick. And taking the whole thing off and back on took me about 10 minutes total. So very easy to get on and off. It's not something that's permanent that you have to, you know, schedule out an hour to get everything pulled apart. Super easy to get it apart and put it back on. That's another big advantage. And again, guys, it's really a big security feature as well as an interior feature or interior mod. The security it provides gives me the peace of mind to leave this thing, you know, if I'm going out to eat or something, I can leave it out with stuff in the back. I'm not worried about it. No one can see what's in the box, and they really can't get into it unless they have a key, because when you lock the Jeep, it locks that tailgate, and after I think 10 or 15 seconds, you cannot unlock it unless you have the key. So it's just a nice interior mod there to protect your stuff, either if you have a soft top or a hard top. It's just more of an advantage if you have a soft top. So great interior mod. I wish I would have done it sooner, because it's definitely given me peace of mind when, you know, I'm not home, I'm leaving the Jeep sitting somewhere. It's always nice to have that peace of mind with security. And another big thing as well is it's super affordable. It was like $500, and you can get it cheaper. I know Norfolk has a deal right now where you can get $100 off if you spend like $700 or something like that. So if you include this with something else, you can get $100 off. And also, something to keep in mind here, I did get in touch with Norfolk 4x4, got a discount code for you guys. So if you use the discount code DIRTHEAD, and I will put it within the description as well, you can get up to 20% off, as well as free shipping over $70. So something to keep in mind there, guys. I wanted to get you a discount code. I've worked with Norfolk 4x4 for a long time. Love their customer service. They are super fast shipping, the fastest out there by a mile. I would definitely recommend you buy from them, and make sure to use the discount code DIRTHEAD as well for a little discount. All right, guys, and for the fourth one here, this is something I don't have yet, or I had at one point. I've taken off because I didn't like it, and that is seat covers. And the big thing about this one is getting something that is quality. The reason I took mine off and did not like them is because I went with a cheap brand. I will not name it on here, but very cheap brand, bottom of the market. I just wanted to try it out and see if I'd like it. I did not. The seats felt weird. They didn't, like, it's hard to describe. They didn't like breathe, so like everything got really hot. The seat warmers would not warm through that, so it also kind of restricted me from using the seat warmers. But if you go with a quality brand, seat covers are a huge advantage and a great interior mod. And this doesn't just include seat covers. This could be whole seats as well. So if you do like PRP seats, Corbo seats, anything like that. Seats are a big upgrade. When you're on the trail all day and you're sitting in these seats, especially if you have over 100,000 miles on your Jeep, these things can get a little uncomfortable. So it's always nice to consider doing a seat mod, or as well as seat covers, to kind of bring some of that cushion back and some of that durability back as well. And again, there are many brands out there. The three that I would recommend would be PRP, Corbeau, or Mastercraft. I've heard great things about all of those. I personally will probably go with PRP or Mastercraft just because Mastercraft makes a very quality seat at a good price, and PRP just has a great selection and great customer service. So it's a tough one for me between those two, but I will definitely be thinking about a seat upgrade. But if you're going to do a whole seat upgrade, something to keep in mind here. Your stock seats have an airbag, or most of them have airbags within them. So they have a connection down at the bottom of the seat. Once you disconnect that, and again, PRP, Mastercraft, none of those brands make a solution for this. You will have to find a way to bypass the airbag. Otherwise, you will have a light on your dash, and it's just going to be a pain in the butt to deal with. So something to keep in mind, there is a lot of extra stuff that you're going to have to do if you do seats, unless you're okay with having the airbag light on, which to me is a little bit dangerous, because if you have the airbag light on and you get into a crash, those airbags probably aren't going to go off. So just something to keep in mind there. If you're big on safety, I would reconsider the seat option unless you do a lot of research and you're able to find a resistor that will work to bypass that airbag light. And again, guys, seats can be pretty expensive. I mean, you're talking $1,500 for just the 2 front seats. So again, if you don't have that in your budget, seat covers are a great option for you. What I would recommend is the PRP seat covers or the Bartack seat covers. PRP is going to be top of the line, probably the best you can get as far as seat covers go. Bartack is also right behind them. A lot of great reviews on those seat covers. I've seen great things about them. They last a long time and they cost a lot less than the PRP option does. But with PRP, you have a lot of options you can add to it. You can make the seats exactly how you want them, whereas Bartack, you kind of just buy them as they are. I don't think they have any custom options. So if you're looking to do something custom, definitely go with PRP. All right, guys, and that's going to do it for my top 4 mods for your interior of your Jeep. Let's go over them again here. We got the Skosh phone mount, fantastic upgrade, affordable, worth every single penny. It holds that phone up there tight. For the next one, I'm going to have to go with the Smittybilt SRC cage. While it does provide safety as well, there are multiple other great things you get with this cage, such as the front grab handles, which are very sturdy, and they look really good too, as well as the aesthetics of the cage and the option to mount in the front here if you wanted to. So those are just a few advantages to the cage, but to me, the cage was worth every penny for the safety as well as the extra options that you get with the cage. For number 3, guys, gonna have to go with, again, the Tuffy security deck in the back. Fantastic upgrade. Again, a lot of options. It's very durable, well built, and it gives you a little bit more security with having stuff in the back with a soft top or even a hard top as well. And lastly, we have seats or seat covers. Again, if you're on a budget, there's nothing wrong with seat covers. I actually do not mind the JK seats, especially the Sahara ones with the nice stitching on them. I love the seats, and I've never been uncomfortable in these seats, but I've also never tried out another seat, so I'm not really sure how the other ones feel. It's definitely something you're going to have to sit in another Jeep and feel out to see if it's something you like, because PRP and Corbeau, those are suspension seats, so they're going to feel a little bit different. But for me, I'll probably go with PRP seat covers just because of how good they look, and I'm not unhappy with these seats. It also makes me not have to deal with the airbag light and all the other stuff that comes along with upgrading your seats, like the seat belt, moving that up with a bracket, all of that. So seat covers are probably what I'll go with, but again, guys, either one of those is going to be a great upgrade for your Jeep. And that's going to do it for today, guys. If you have any questions, drop them down below. Again, don't forget to check out the previous video for the giveaway. We are only 65 subscribers away, so we've made good progress already within a week. Again, I appreciate all you guys that are subscribing and commenting on that video. Again, we are doing a giveaway. Make sure you watch the video up here to go ahead and check out the giveaway we're doing. It's going to happen when we hit 1K subs, and we are getting close. So make sure you enter for that video, guys. If you have any questions, drop them down below. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe for more Jeep and off-road content.